Now then, Twitch, I'm the Tough Man. Welcome back to more Thaumcraft and Botania Unite Season 2. It's episode number 3 today, and we've got a lot to do. As you can see, I've actually shifted the bosoms of the Pure Daisy to one side, so we've got a little bit more of a gap going through the middle here. Actually, that's just slightly out there. That's really annoying me. But we've sorted it. It's good. I'm still yet to make some more ender flames. I'm definitely going to do that off camera in just a second here, but I brought you back to explain what's going to be happening this episode. As you can see, we've got rid of the tree farm, and that's because I do want to build a Botania tree farm. It's going to be very Botania focused earlier on, and that's because I just want to be able to get the ability to get the basics sorted. So I want to be able to farm wood, I want to be able to farm stone, all that sort of stuff that is absolutely key to going forward with Botania in the long run, and also going forward with Thaumcraft as well. I definitely want to get these sort of farms up and running first before I tackle all the mods, and then realise, you know, oh, I haven't got this, or I haven't got that, I've got to get this, and I've got to get that. There is a current issue, though. With the Botania tree farm... Oh, also, by the way, guys, before I really start this, storage mods. I'm really interested if you guys know a simple storage mod that's not overcomplicated or anything like that. It's just something that will help me store my stuff. Later on down the line, of course, in Botania, there's the Corporea system. Is it that how you say it? I can't remember. I think it is. That you can sort of link all your inventories together and then search through the things that are, you know, like what I did last time. That sort of stuff I do want to get into, and I will be looking at doing that. But something really early on that's better than just these normal chests, because they're doing my absolute Swedes in. So yeah. The tree farm that I'm going to be creating, guys, requires some different things. The one thing it does require is a slime ball. Now, I don't know about you guys. Making this, however, is a good idea. So you've got the Alchemy catalyst, which requires living rock. It requires brewing stands, which of course they require blaze powder. But it does require a mana pearl and not a mana diamond. So our one ender pearl could come in useful here. I don't really like using my ender pearl for that sort of thing, though. There is no other ways of getting ender pearls. Let's go and have a look here so I can show you. There's no other ways of getting an ender pearl other than putting a ghast here and there. But, I mean, realistically, how on earth is that? I mean, I can see why. It's sort of balanced in a way, but I'd like an easier way of getting ender pearls that isn't trying to kill endermen who may not spawn at night. For me to just stand there in the door and start whacking them, hoping that that's actually going to start dropping. There's ways that we can solve this, guys. Of course, making something like a looting sword, something that will make them drop more ender pearls when they do get killed, would be very, very useful. However, we're nowhere near that sort of stage yet for creating that sort of item. The other thing is I've added in a mod, and you won't get this yet, but I've added in a mod called Craft Tweaker, which will allow you to create items, create recipes for different items. So I was playing with the idea of creating a recipe for the ender pearl. However, I really don't know if that's something that I want to do. Let me know in the comment section, guys, in the chat or the comments if you're watching this on YouTube a little bit later. We'll go through that in a second. But if you're watching that, then please do let me know if that is something that you would like to see. The second thing that I would like to talk about is YouTube. Of course, I'm not affiliated with anybody anymore. I make no money at all on YouTube. What videos do go up on YouTube is purely for the enjoyment of my subscribers that are still there. Let me please make that absolutely clear. Also, the episodes, you will see these every Thursday on my Twitch channel without fail. Even when I move, I will try my best to be able to get that episode out. I might not be around to watch that one with you, but I will get that episode out for you. The other thing is, a week later, on a Wednesday, the episodes will be going out on YouTube. So you will always be a week in front if you watch on Twitch. If you're watching this on YouTube, you will always be a week behind. But the option is always there. You can come along to the stream. It's all pre-recorded. It's all the same as what it would be on YouTube. You can do that. Links will also be in the description below. The last thing I want to get into before we start this episode proper is the pack. I've had a few people say to me, Softman, can you put this pack out? Can you get this pack out? Because I want to download it and I want to play it as well. Guys, it is now done. I've figured out how to do it. The link will also be in the description below, and that will be regularly updated if I should add or remove any mods going forward, so please keep that in mind as well. I've chosen not to put my schematics folder in with it, mainly because I don't know if you guys would want it. Let me know if that's something that you do want, and then I'll put the schematics file in there as well. Because in those schematics, guys, this medieval home, not the starter house, that one, but the medieval home is something that I do want to work towards. But if you look at it, excuse me, it is massive, and I don't have the stone or the wood to be able to do this, which is my point. I really want this. This looks absolutely great. Would service my needs like you wouldn't believe, and it would just make the place look half decent. So I definitely want to go ahead and do something like that, but I need systems in place first, and that is today. Today, what we're going to be doing, guys, is we're going to be working on the Alchemy Catalyst. I'm going to go into the Nether. I know where the Nether Fortress is. I can get blaze rods. I just need to be tooled up for the occasion. Well, that was rather easy, guys. I come through the portal there, and you'll remember from last episode, there was a blaze just hanging around in this general direction. He was still there. He was actually still there. I didn't need to go all the way to the fortress to even have a look to see if there was any blazes. It dropped a blaze rod on its first opportunity, which is absolutely fantastic. That's going to help us make that... Oh, hang on a second. No, I am going to need it, because I'm going to need another one. I don't think there's any way. Let's have a look at blaze rods. You can craft... Oh no, you can actually. That makes two, but you can't actually craft a blaze rod with blaze powder like you could do in the past, or at least that might have been a different thing. I actually need 2 blaze rods, don't I? So I do actually need to travel over in the general direction of the fortress. So if we go over here, Nether Fortress, teleport, and here we are. We're in the Nether Fortress. I've got to find out where these things are now. Is it flint and steel in there? We don't need that. I've seen... There we are, look. There we are, guys. I've got a bucket of water. I realised there's no sense in bringing a bucket of water because... Go on. Fire them. 3 shots. I'm off. Get 1 shot in. Oh, he got me. He got me. I can't get him up there, guys. There's the blaze spawner, look. Can you see it? It's got lava all the way around it. Oops. Oh, I knew it had me there. I've got some... Luckily for me, I've got some cooked mutton on me, guys. And everything's alright. I just need something... I just need a way of being able to easily get to these guys, because... Oh, my lord. He sniped me with a fireball. It was another guy. The other guy did it. This might take a while, guys. But a blaze spawner, if we can sort that out so that we can actually get to these blazes, it would be... What's that over there? Is that a skelly? I've no idea what that is. It looks like a skelly. I could be completely wrong. Right, I'm hoping he comes out from there. Look, hey, get here. Ah! Right, you can't get me there, but... right, I need to go back, guys. I need some sort of ranged weapon. Okay. Let me get myself sorted. Let me get myself some more blaze rods. And I will be back to start this episode proper, shall we say. Been like 10 minutes into the episode, done hardly anything, loads of talking, and loads of trying to kill blazes. I'll be back when I've got some, guys. I'm back, and I died. I died a couple of times, guys, but I do have the blaze rod, and I've also got a really nice grave. Look at that, the creeper statue made of iron. Very nice one, and an obsidian obelisk. I should really start to get my own graveyard going by the looks of things. But anyways, we have managed to get a couple of blaze rods. I got a magma cream on the way out as well, which is great. But that is going to help us out now with making this alchemy catalyst, because that is something that we're definitely going to need going forward. So we need a couple of gold ingots. We need that mana pearl. So our poor one single ender pearl. Oh, it's going to be used. Now the reason why I really want to do this, guys, I've not got enough. God damn it. Because that is going to be our primary source of fuel for the ender flames. There are other plants that you can obviously make, guys, and we'll certainly be taking a closer look at them going forward. But for the moment, where's all that wood that I just had? There it is, look. Wood does work as well, of course. It is a burnable fuel. So let that do that. It's going to take a while, guys, to actually fill this up to a point. I think that is now full. There's nothing more that can go into there, which is good. I've turned that off for the moment because I don't need any more flowers. But I just need enough to make that into a mana pearl, and we can go on from there. So if we grab out our arcane workbench, I really want a little place outside where I can start crafting some stuff. I'm just going to put it there for the moment. I'm going to grab some living rock. Do I not have any rock left? I don't think I do by the looks of things. That's alright, it's easily solved. Easily solved, guys. This is why I want a stone generator as well. And it is going to be a smooth stone generator. There is a way of doing it, guys. It requires something that I don't have at this current moment in time, and that's prismarine shards. There is a way... Prismarine... I do believe it's prismarine shards. There is no way of crafting them. I'm sure there was in Botania a way of crafting prismarine shards, but I will definitely get that a crafting recipe, because I really don't like the thought of having to go out there and find a sea temple, because I could be going for days, guys, and never find one. I don't like random number games. It's just no. So there we go. Lovely. That's now done. Just need some of this. And then we're pretty much there with the alchemy catalyst. Now, it does still require mana, of course, to use, but the alchemy catalyst will change items from one thing into another. And what you do is you place it underneath a mana pool and shove the stuff into the top of the mana pool, and it will pop out the items that you want changing. My sugarcane is growing quite nicely. I like the look of that. That's certainly going to help. So it was something... Oh, no, hang on a minute, guys. Hang on. Alchemy catalyst. I need the brewing stands first. They are... I think it's just normal cobblestone, isn't it? That's good. 6. We will get a blaze farm at some point as well, guys, but now is not the time. The mana pool in the middle, of course, the living rock around the edges, and a couple of pieces of gold, which I just so happen to have enough of, just a tiny little bit. And there we go. The alchemy catalyst will help me change those slime balls into something that I can actually use. Not slime balls. We'll change the cactus, into slime balls. And with that, I can actually do something towards the tree farm. And that is the basic aim of this episode, to get the wood production up and running, because that is what's going to help us get unlimited mana generation by getting the tree farm, charcoal farm up and running that way. It's something that I did before, and something that I would definitely continue to do. Also, when it comes to doing the tree farm, guys, I'm going to get a munch dew, and I'm going to take off fast leaf decay, because of course once it mines the wood, I want the leaves to stick around for a little while, so that they can be changed into mana as well. I certainly want that to happen. I do believe you still get some saplings from it. I could be completely wrong by saying that, but I certainly hope that that is the case. Now then, the issue at the moment is I'm in the house, so it's not actually showing up on the map. Hello? There we go. Oh. Are we on a different... There we go. Okay. I need a desert. or I need somewhere where I am going to find some cactus. I don't believe that I can craft cactus somehow. Oh, I can. I can put a slime ball and I get a cactus out of there, but I don't have a slime ball. That is one of the issues. No, I don't have any other way of making a cactus, so I'm going to have to go and find one. This I don't mind too much. I've just got to find a desert biome. Hopefully I find a village as well whilst I'm out and about. Oh, this is a sight for sore eyes. Oh my lord. Why is that again? Are you kidding me? I've just changed that. For some reason it keeps turning itself back on. This is a sight for sore eyes, guys. I've got another ender pearl. I killed a skinny. I got some crystals as well on my way past that I could see, so I've mined them. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, get blaze powder from them, can I? Let me whack the hell out of these. Cinder pearl pods. Yeah, I can get blaze powder from them, which I can then, in turn, make blaze rods, so I didn't even need to go killing. I did manage to find some other biomes of note. I managed to find a magical forest biome. I found an extreme hills biome as well. Wow, are these sand bunnies? What the heck are they? Is that a thing? Let's kill one and find out. Oh, look at that. Take aim. Fantastic. Raw rabbit, guys. Why not? Oh, it's a tiny little baby one. Can you breed rabbits? Can you, like, you know, befriend them? Don't know if that's the thing or not. Right, let's go ahead and put in desert into here, just in case we do need to come back. Oh, guys, honestly, look at my trip. Look at my trip. I've literally been there forever, out trying to find stuff. So we did find a village as well, further on back down here. A nice little village. We'll take a look at that, including, and I don't know if it'll show up on here. You see there's this yellow building? That's very interesting, that. It was part of a new mod that I actually added in just the other day. It is part of the pack as well, guys, so please do keep that in mind. Everything that you see at the moment is in the pack that you can download and play along with me. So we're going to go home. Woo! Which apparently is in the floor now, so I might have to edit that actually slightly. Home, edit, Y82. Then at least we'll spawn on top of the things instead. Lovely. So now we're back home, I can go ahead and I didn't actually get any sand. I was meant to get some. Oops. I could get some from round the corner, but why? Why bother when I can just get it from here, look. I'm going to create a little bit of a cactus farm. Not much, but I do want something, of course, that I can make loads and loads of slime balls with, so I'm going to take that and drag that home. Oh, nice. It actually worked properly this time. We're going to put it along the side of here, along with this. 5 will do for now, I suppose. Actually, no, we'll extend it towards the end of the house. Why not? Is that... I thought auto jump had come back again, then I was like, I was about to lose. I was about to lose it. There we go. Let's go ahead and get that cactus farm growing as well. So the reason we... the main reason why I needed cactus, guys, was to make one single slime ball. The reason why I needed this slime ball is because I actually want to put a lens together with this. It is going to be a ball lens, so I need some lapis, piston, and a redstone, and I need a warp. Warp, where is it? I need the warp lens as well, just to make sure I've definitely got the stuff to make this. Pixie dust, which is a mana pearl inside this. So no, I don't have the ability to be able to do this at the moment, which is really annoying. However, we can use the ball lens at the moment and get that doing it. It's just a slightly different setup. God, that's annoyed me. I would have really liked to have had pixie dust at this moment in time, but I am nowhere near doing that. Never mind, guys. The tree farm is still on. We've just got to do a little bit of tweaking around with this. So let's put all this stuff away. Lovely. I like the amount of things that we've got there. Nice. Right, let me get the stuff then together to be able to go ahead and start crafting our first tree farm. Back to the magical biome we go, because I am in need of brown mushroom, guys. Which just so happens to grow in the magical forest. Woo! Look at how easy that is to mine, guys. And we'll have enough brown mushroom to last us a lifetime. How awesome is that? I'll tell you guys right now. It's pretty awesome. I've got 4 mushrooms there. Absolutely lovely. As you can tell from my JEI here, I'm looking at making hydrangeas. Now, the reason why is because this simply is just sucking up so much of my coal and so much of my wood that I don't have any left, quite obviously. And I've run out of mana to be able to change some stuff for what I want to make the tree farm, to be able to create the coal, to be able to create this. So, to put me on, guys, I am going to put these 2, I need 2 of each actually, into here, and that will make me a hydrangea. Now, this actually is a pretty good one. It's one that does actually get used up because it's passive. Whoops. Oh, it actually took it. Yeah, it's one that actually does get used up, and it will die after a while, but it's so easy to set up, guys. It really, really is so easy to set up. We're going to do it right around the side of this thing. I don't know if this is going to be enough to be able to get to it, but we're going to put that there. And basically we have a 3x3. Don't think it's going to be enough to reach the backs of here, you see. That's the issue we're facing. And what we want to do is just grab enough of this water here to be able to get an infinite water source. Really nice and easy. One more, we'll do it. Slap that in the corner. And watch as it spreads out. Lovely. And then we'll put the hydrangeas just in the corners. And this is how you set up one of these setups. Now, we're actually going to need the Wand of the Forest as well. So let me pop back really quickly and grab the Wand of the Forest, if I can find it. I have got to the stage where I'm just shoving stuff in chests again. There it is. We want this. It is already on bind mode, so we're quite happy there. It should already be bound. This one is not. I don't think it can quite reach it. No, it can't. And that is the issue that we're facing here. That's not. That one will be. Yes, that one is. Right, how do I stop you? Stop it. So yeah, as you can see, those 2 are not fixed to give out any mana. These 2 are, so I'm quite sure. Bind. Oh, what? Oh, they are. They've got some mana going into there now, which is pretty good. It is pretty slow, guys, but it is passive. What can we say? I need another mana spreader if that's the case. I think I've got enough to be able to actually craft it. I do, guys. Look at this. Easily done. Mana spreader. And that will take it from the far side. Now, what you can do, and what I probably will do, is I'm just going to bind that to that one so that any mana it does get, it will fire it off to there. So this is now working, as you can see. Now, what I probably will do is extend this out. Get another 2 hydrangeas, guys. And slap them into this corner right here. Like that. I think so. A quintessential point of this. Yes, the Rune of Earth, which is why I needed some more of this stuff. The good thing is with this, it continuously works, day and night. Now, I've actually made a little hole here because I don't want the Alchemy Catalyst underneath there at all times, because otherwise I will be creating andesite when I'm shoving smooth stone in there by accident. I just wanted 1 piece of smooth stone. I put it into the alchemy thing rather than the piece of iron, and I ended up with a piece of andesite, and it just didn't work at all. So we've got the Rune of Earth now. Ranuncarpus is something that we are working towards. Rune of Earth. Redstone root is really easy to get, and so is the rest of the stuff. So we should have enough to be able to craft that now. And here we go, guys. Oh, I've forgotten my... I've forgotten my bucket. Again. I always forget which one I put it in. There we go. Right, here we go, guys. We've got the ability to make the Ranuncarpus now. So we need 2 pieces of orange petal, 1 yellow, 1 redstone root, and the earth rune. And then we just shove the seed in. And we so happen to have the Ranuncarpus. It does consume the earth rune, unlike when you use the runes to create bigger runes. It doesn't, you know, that actually doesn't consume the rune itself, but it does when you make one of these. So the Ranuncarpus, basically, it picks up anything that's in the surrounding area and places it on a particular block. So the issue with this is, guys, we want the Ranuncarpus actually to pick up saplings. That is the biggest thing that we want it to pick up. Let's put it over here. Oh no, that's not actually, because we need to create something first, and that is coarse dirt, which is some gravel and some dirt, which is really easy, guys. Does it make 4, or does it make just the 1? It makes 4. Good. Now, this is very, very important how you set this up. This is where we want the sapling to be planted. Say, for example, it's not exactly. We're going to be placing it here so that I can show you how all this works. That is where we want it to be planted. But if we put a Ranuncarpus, whoops, that's a piece of dirt. We don't want to do that. If we put a Ranuncarpus down here, what we would need to do is place the coarse dirt underneath the dirt that the Ranuncarpus is going to be planted on. So that means, basically, anything that gets picked up in the area, the Ranuncarpus is going to pick up and it's going to put, or plant, there you go. It's going to put on top of the coarse dirt, which is really good. That's how the saplings, are going to work. So if we say, for example, we've got a load of saplings there, and then spread them all over the floor, what's going to happen is that it's going to pick up that sapling and it's going to plant it on top of the coarse dirt, because that is the one that's planted underneath. It's the block that's underneath the block that the Ranuncarpus is actually planted on. It takes a note of that and then places items on top of the similar block. So that's how we're going to get the sapling to be planted after it's been mined. What we need to do now, guys, is we need a lens first and foremost before we do anything. That's 4 mana steel and some glass. Now, actually, I don't have. Oh no, I do. I do have some glass. I think I've got. It's 1 glass pane, isn't it? Yes. So we need 4 mana steel, which should be quite easy to do, as long as we've got the iron to be able to do so. Now I've got the alchemy catalyst underneath, but it still creates mana steel, as you can see. It's very, very important that you keep note of that. Oh, there we go. Got just enough. So we're going to pop that into here. Put the pen there, and that gives us 1 mana lens. Now we actually need to change this, because as it stands it does absolutely nothing. We need to change this into a bore lens, which basically mines blocks as the mana the mana chute, the mana beam goes through it. So we need a piston, 2 lapis, and a redstone. It shouldn't be too hard to craft that, actually. And a redstone, 2 lapis. I need the piston. I need you cooking up. You don't mind. That's where the piston's going to be. I don't know if we've got the wood, actually. That's a good point. Need 1 more piece. There we go. I've certainly got the cobblestone for it. Beautiful. That across there like that. And then that. That's the piston, the redstone, the lens, and the 2 lapis, and that's going to get us the mana lens, the bore lens. Now this is where things get a little bit more interesting, and this is the reason why we can't set this up over here. We've got to actually set this up a little bit closer, otherwise we're going to have a big mana stream going all the way down here. It might be a good point, actually. Where would we put this? This is the central point of which all mana will go into, and this is the central point at which all mana will get extracted to as well. So we've got to keep that in mind. It would be nice to have the tree farm over there, but we'd need mana to be able to start this off with. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to get a mana tablet, guys. This is another piece of a lovely piece of equipment, and actually we've got a mana diamond sitting in here doing absolutely nothing. This is a good piece of equipment for moving mana around. We just need to be able to start with enough mana in the system, and it will create as much mana as we want it to, as much as we want. So we could, in theory, leave this entire setup here. That's not a bad idea. However, let's just see where the path would go. It would go down this way, wouldn't it? Like that. That is what it would look like. That's the path. So it's actually in not a bad position where I've actually placed it. In fact, it's spot on. It's right on the end there. That's good. What we need to do, we need a few things. We would need a mana pool. We'd need a couple of mana pools, actually, so it can catch any excess mana pools kicking around until we can get the force relays. Also, we'd need hopper hocks to be able to pick up the wood. We'd need mycelium, which means we need infested these things. We can actually get them. That's absolutely fantastic. We'll get that right now, actually. We'll do that for you guys on camera before I disappear and grab all the stuff that we do need. Where's the mushrooms gone? Hello? Mushrooms? Mushrooms? Where are you? I got loads of them, guys. I definitely did get... There they are, look. Now, what this is going to do... Do you know what the infestation spore does, guys? Oh, I've not quite got enough mana in there for this. Oh, that's really annoying. Anyway, guys, right. What I'll do then is I'll wait to do that on camera a little bit later on. But we'll get everything together that we need to get together. The hopper hocks, the chests, the item frames, all that sort of stuff we will get together. And we'll come back and finish off this tree farm. Well, I'm halfway through figuring this out, guys, and I'm very nearly there. What this is a bore lens, of course. Once this tree grows, obviously wood will be here. I think it's going to miss that top block, but I don't think that top block will ever be wood, so we should be absolutely fine with this one. It should do this perfectly well. Now, the main problem that I have is getting the mana back down. That is the issue. What we probably need is another spreader up there to get it back down into this pool somehow. I'm not sure. Maybe have something like, maybe have it down here or something. Maybe have another spreader down here that will then fire it down to here and then put it back into the spreader, put it back into there. This one will probably need to be a redstone mana spreader as well, because the issue is we've got a constant stream of mana going from here, and we don't want that to happen. So, redstone, what is it called? Mana spreader. That's it, pulse mana spreader, which is basically just a redstone with the mana. And what we can do then is we can place one of those... what do you call them? Hourglasses? No. One of these hourglasses from Botania as well. We can place one of them there. Oh, we can't. We need mana glass. Oh, no, we can. We can do that. We can place that right next to it. Give it a timer, say, to fire this off at once every minute or something like that. And then if there's a thing there, it will get destroyed, of course. All the wood will get destroyed. The leaves will get eaten by a munch dew. I'm hoping that is going to be the case. And then all the wood will drop. All the saplings will drop. The saplings will get picked up by the Rannon carpers to get planted again. And the wood will get picked up by a hopper hock and put into a chest. So we're very nearly there. I'm halfway through doing this, and all seems well. Now, I think I've got the resources to be able to finish this, so let's get it finished. Oh, by the way, before I do disappear, I think we should have enough in here for the infestation spore now. I don't, so that's because I took a full thing of mana out of there. Can I put that back on, pour any mana that was left in there back in? I think so. Oh, there we go. An infestation spore. Now, why I want one of these, let's just go ahead and grab ourselves some dirt. I'm actually going to want to put this up here, like this. And we're going to put cobblestone there. We don't want this to spread. We only want the one. So that's what the issue is. If you place it on top of dirt, it creates mycelium. Now, it will actually spread if you leave it like that. If you had more dirt around. But I don't. I've only got the one piece. So we can now go ahead and pick... Oh, we can't pick that up. I forgot about that. We'll have to create another one in place. And that will pick up, obviously, the wood and anything else that gets dropped from there, like apples and stuff like that. And any excess saplings, we want this to pick the first sapling up first and then drop it, but any excess saplings we want to get picked up by the hopper hog. So we're nearly there, guys. Well, guys, this is a quick tester. I'm missing the bottom block. That is going to be a problem. The random carpus did its job. The random carpus definitely did its job. We've got 32 pieces of sand in there, and I do believe that it's 1 second per piece of sand. So every 32 seconds. That is going to be interesting. I think we might have to shift this down one. Well, that's really annoying, that is. That is really annoying. Have I got my mana tablet on me? I haven't. I must have put that away. Yeah, we might have to shift this down one block, or shift it down and across one block. I don't know. Somewhere that it won't actually hit the sapling there. But other than that, it worked quite well, and I'm quite happy about that. Until we can get the warp blocks. When we get the warp ones, oh my god, it's going to be so much easier. But we need mana to be able to do that. We need a good stable source of mana, and this is exactly where it's going to come from. Yes, we're getting there though. Okay, let's try this again. See if it works. Very nearly there with the sandstone timer there. That works absolutely perfectly, guys. And it's picked up a sapling before it's picked up anything else. That's wonderful. Now we really need to see the... we need to see this go off again, just to make sure that the sapling doesn't actually get mined up from this thing. If it did get mined up, it wouldn't be the end of the world. No, it would actually be the end of the world, because that would pick it up and plant it again, but the growth will be reset. So let's just wait and see. Oh, beautiful. And then anything that doesn't get used, of course, gets shot back. Oh, well, it gets shot back into there at this moment in time. But that needs to be lowered again. So we will have lost some mana there, but it's not going to be the end of the world. Yeah, so that will be fine. Lovely. We're nearly there, guys. We are nearly there. Now we just need to set up the chest and stuff like that. That's my little project chest, but I'm going to nick that just for the moment. We're going to shove that there. Are we? Half of this stuff can be hidden, by the way, guys. But are we going to shove that there? I think it can grow above it. So I think what we could do is even shove it there, and it would still grow. Oh, I've run out of bone meal now. But what we're going to do is we're going to grab this item frame, like this. And we're going to put a hopper hook in there. Is that right? Can't remember how hopper hocks work now. I've lost it, guys. Well, guys, I think we're pretty much sorted now. I've got my hopper hock, and basically we just have to plant that right next to here, and it will take note of all of these. Now, what I'm actually going to do is not plant that right there at all. I'm completely lying to you guys, because I'm actually going to plant it here. No, I'm not either. God damn it, where am I going to plant this damn thing? It has to be on an adjacent inventory, but the thing is, I'm going to have to move the chest. That's just the be-all and end-all of it. I'm going to have to move the chest. So, the hopper hock is going to stand right behind there. We're going to have 3 item frames, 1, 2, and 3, right there, as you can probably see. And then we're going to put the stuff in that we want it to get picked up. So we want the apples, the saplings, and the wood. The issue with this at the moment is it's going to pick up the saplings. The hopper hock, got to be really careful how I say that. The hopper hock is going to pick up the saplings before the random carpus has chance to pick one up and plant it back. So this is where this actually starts. I'm going to move this again, actually. going to move it again. Only slightly. But we're going to want it right there, I think. Because, of course, we want that infestation spore once again. So that we're not going to create any problems when it comes to the mycelium. I think, yeah, we're going to take this up just for the moment. And then we're going to get one of those infestation spores. Make the mycelium in place. I'll keep moving these mushrooms. Yeah. I should have enough to be able to go ahead and craft it. Which I do. It's quite good. Right, there's no other block touching it. No. So we're going to go ahead and plant that. Hopefully that one's not going to get touched. I don't think it will. We'll just give it a moment. And then we'll go ahead and put all the dirt back that we need to go ahead and put back. So it doesn't look half as messed up. And then of course the coarse dirt wants to go back with the sapling in place. The hopper hock then is going to be placed there. The chest is going to be placed in front of it with the 3 item frames along the sides. We've got the saplings, we've got apples, and of course we've got wood. There we go. Done and dusted. So that will now work, or it should at least work. Everything is together. That will go ahead and cut down all the stuff. That will return any mana to here. And then the hopper hock will pick up any of the items that are lying around. I suppose the only way to test it would be to get some bone meal, which I don't happen to have at this moment in time. I used all of the bones I had, which was a shame. To make some more bone meal. I don't think you can create bone meal any other way, can you? No, there's no other way of creating bone meal other than with bones. So without getting a tree growing for us, naturally, there is no way of us finding out. I'll wait for a tree to grow and I'll be back. Here we go, guys. Let's see how all this works. When it just does this, we've got to wait for it to do that. Lovely. That's worked quite nicely. Let's not get in the way. And there we go. As you can see, it took just enough of a delay off the thing so that it could plant another sapling. And I'm quite proud of this. Now we've got a way. Now we've got a tree farm. A working tree farm that's going to give us plenty and plenty of wood. Now the next issue that we've got to face here is how do we take this and create coal with this? How do we create charcoal? Well, there are a few different things. We could take another hopper hock, say for example, and put it next to a hopper. Say for instance, get it so that it puts the oak wood into the top of a furnace, and then of course it goes ahead and creates charcoal that way. But it's extracting it, it's getting it from one place to another, and that's going to take some work to figure out. But guys, we have a way of doing this tree farm now, and I'm quite happy about this. Now we could do multiple trees, but it would just take too long, guys. It would really just take too long. You know, we'd need to have multiple setups of this and so on and so forth. Now this is not clean, guys, by any means necessary. This is not clean. So the way of us doing this, let's take some dirt. It's just to cover it all up. Just to cover it up for the minute. Cover the stuff up that we can. So we can cover that up, for instance. We can cover all this up. We can't, I don't think, cover this up. I think it just manages to get in. Yeah, we can't cover that up. We can cover that up. So we've just got 2 holes there. Like that. That's the cleanest you're going to make it look for the moment. Until we can get the warps. Until we can get the force relays, there's no way of cleaning that up any more than what it already is. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I am going to call that an end of the episode right there. Next episode, we're going to come back. We are going to start on Thaumcraft, because the way of transporting items here, there, and everywhere, I would love to get back into golems. Now, I know that's quite a way down into Thaumcraft, but I think it's time that we started doing some Thaumcraft in the meantime. So, let me hide myself in here. I'm going to leave this running, actually, and let that build up a load of wood for me. And, yes, it's going to be... oh, that's another point as well. We do need to go ahead and do a smooth stone farm at some point. But, again, we need prismarine shards for that. And I don't have the ability to get prismarine shards at the moment because there's just no way of crafting them. I need to go ahead and make a crafting recipe for that. If you've got any suggestions on a crafting recipe, if I don't do one between now and then please do let me know, and we'll see what we can do from there. But thank you very much for coming again, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure. Episode 3 done and dusted. Tree farm done and dusted in episode 3. How ledge is that? Let's shut the door. So yes, till next time, guys, thank you very much for coming. Be the Tough Man as always. Stay safe.